India's best-selling novelist has another book, and I know you guys want to know about that book and whether it's worth reading or not. So in this video, I'm going to be reviewing India Positive by Chetan Bhagat and discussing a little bit about the subjects that have been mentioned in this book and also what this book is about, because you want to know that before you pick up the book. Hi there, I'm Manpreet. I make book-related videos on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday and Saturday. If you're keen to discover new books and if you want to read more, then please keep watching my videos. Please subscribe to me and hit the bell so that you get notified every time I post a video that may help you out. Discussing about India Positive by Chetan Bhagat, this is the latest release of the author and it's a collection of essays and columns that he has written in several newspapers and all that, and these columns and essays touch the themes of Indian politics, society, Indian economics, and discuss a lot of issues when it comes to economy. It talks about demonetization, GST, OROP, one rank, one pension scheme, and it also talks about Kashmir issue, and it also talks about different strategies picked up by the ruling government, Narendra Modi government, and it also talks about what could be in the future when it comes to, the Lok Sabha elections that are happening right now. So I feel like the timing of the book is just apt. When it comes to Indian society and Indian culture, it talks about the state of roads, especially in the financial capital of India, Mumbai, and it also talks about how these scams are happening and the 2G scam, how the viewpoint on corruption has changed, and how the new government, Narendra Modi government, has brought a lot of changes when it comes to the perception of Indian society towards certain issues. One of my favorite essays was The Anatomy of Indian Trolls, and it is one of the essays where I also have a complaint. It is one of the essays where I also found something missing. All in all, the essays in this book discuss several issues and also have suggestions that the author has given, or just a perspective that the author has put forward that could help address the issues in an amicable manner, in an effective manner. And it also calls out to the Indian youth and asks them to focus more on their personal development than trolling people on social media or complaining about government not doing this or government not doing that. Especially it talks about how the youth is always complaining about they don't have enough jobs, there are not enough job openings, whereas most of them are unemployable. So the author calls out to those people and say that you should focus on your self-development, you should focus on making yourself better, having more skills that make you employable, instead of counting on the government that is going to work slowly, even if it works the fastest, to create jobs for you. So discussing about what I felt about this book, I found this book so fantastic. I cannot think of one reason why would you say that these essays are not good or why this book shouldn't be read. I think everybody should be reading this book. It covers so many issues in such a concise manner, so many essays. Obviously these essays have already been published, okay, in magazines or wherever he writes, and I do not follow the author on social media. I might just do that. But so I was so astonished to see such great viewpoints, and I was so astonished to see how the author has addressed all the issues in such an objective manner and also given feedback and suggestions that I feel like if the government reads it, if the people who run a city, or if the people who run a country, or just the Indian youth reads it, it would have a great impact on all of these people. Suggestions are so actionable. For example, the author's take on this specific essay talking about Mumbai rain and waterlogging issues, I really loved the entire essay so much. I mean, when I read my own notes in this book, okay, I have written it several times that I am deeply impressed with the logical and objective views the author has put forward into this whole collection of essays, into all of these essays. And also it has been presented in a simple layman language, like not even one concept was something that I wouldn't understand or anybody who is at a basic beginner level would not understand. I feel like it's the beauty of Chetan Bhagat books. He doesn't write books that are tough to understand. He writes books that a beginner reader, somebody who has just picked up his first novel or non-fiction to read, can read and enjoy. Really admire the author for that, because the 2019 about to be readers can definitely pick up this book, enjoy it, get a new perspective about the issues that are in our society, in the political landscape of our society, in our economy. I really love this book for that. But at the same time, I would say that not all the viewpoints are complete viewpoints. For example, in this one particular essay, the author talks about the bhakts or trolls, and he addresses them in a fantastic manner. Like, I have highlighted the areas, okay, I even Instagrammed about it. But I feel like he did not discuss about the female trolls. And I really feel like it's not always men that troll other people. There can also be women who are trolling other women, or who are trolling men. So that was not, like, I feel like, not a complete essay, okay. And the viewpoint was quite man specific. It was about men, or why men do it. But I would have loved to see the viewpoint of the author on why women do it. Why do women troll other women? But with that being said, this particular essay came in the very beginning of the book, and I did feel like that about it. But I feel like the whole book really is a conversation starter. It really is a conversation starter, not maybe with other people as well, but with yourself as well. What do you think about these issues? What is your opinion about these issues? What are you going to do about them? And I love this book specifically for that. It really focuses on your self-development as an individual, like as an Indian, as yourself, as a person who's going to take a job. And it really focuses on you as a reader. And I really like this book because of that. Even when it was all about essays discussing different issues, society issues, it really focused on you, because he has also talked about this in this book, that he really wants you to focus on yourself instead of changing the world or hoping that the government will change or the things will change. He really wants you to focus on yourself, and I feel like that's such a brilliant idea, that each of us should nurture inside ourselves and focus on improving ourselves instead of waiting for the world to change, right? With that being said, I feel like the politics section was a little boring, but that may be because of me, because I am not that much interested in politics. I know to whom am I going to vote. Yeah, I would not say if I was put in a political debate, I would be able to completely justify my decision. But this book really, helped me out in that way as well. It really helped me to gain a perspective. And Manpreet, if you are voting this person, have you considered all of these points? And like that, I found it a little boring because I'm not that interested in politics. But I feel like when it comes to discussing the issues of politics, which are very crucial to be discussed by Indian youth, this book does a very good job. And yes, all in all, I do not want to just lengthen this review video. I really want to tell you that this book is a fantastic read if you want to read some essays, if you are into nonfiction, if you want to read essays on current issues, and if you're a beginner reader and you want to read about nonfiction stuff, this is definitely a good pick for you. Even though it talks about current issues, I would say it's slightly self-development in nature. And I like this book a lot because of that. I would give it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really like this book. I am really going to be talking about this a lot because it was a fantastic read. And if you guys know more books like these, which are, this easy to read, this easy to get through, and this easy to understand, and also address the issues in such a nice, objective manner, just let me know in the comments down below. And if you have read this book, let me know in the comments down below what you think about it. And that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure you hit a thumbs up if you did. And I'm waiting for your comments in the description, in the comments down below. And also in the comments down below is the link to buy this book. So if you want to buy it from Amazon, which is my favorite place to shop books from, then make sure you check out the link in the description. It's an affiliate link. And yes, this is Manpreet signing off. I'll be back with another video very soon.